Hey everybody, this is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. And I do mean humble, D Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here on a Saturday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at our Wrestlekram. Of course, this is Axe Wrestlekram. If you're watching this today, you're watching tomorrow, you're watching it next week, I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. I'm humbled each and every single time I'm allowed to do this. If you don't know anything about Axe Wrestlekram, first and foremost, welcome. I send out a feed each and every single Sunday for you guys to get your questions in. I don't care what type of questions they are. We usually just have fun over here. Of course, wrestling is the first priority. But that's what we do. You give me the questions and I will respond accordingly. That's kind of how it works over here at Axe Wrestlekram. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys, like, share, and subscribe. We're still on the road to 300 subs, so don't forget about that. I'm on the X. I'm on Twitter, which is the X. I'm on TikTok, and I also do have my own Facebook group page, so don't forget about my Facebook group page. It is called Wrestlekram Super Club, so check me out over there as well. Once again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because as soon as this bad boy uploads, you can consume it, have fun with it, okay? So without further ado, let's get into the questions and whatnot. The very first question is going to be from Dragon Hunter XD. How we doing, Dragon Hunter XD? Your favorite comedian, Dave Chappelle, just responded to Cat Williams saying that he only messed over black comedians in his interview with Shannon Sharp. What do you think about that? No, because he talked about Gary. He talked about Gary as well. Gary's white, so I mean, I don't know about that. Now I start digging a little deeper into what he was talking about, and what the other comedians were talking about. Marlon Wayans had his talk about it as well. So I mean, I'm a huge fan of Cat Williams. I'm a bigger fan of Dave Chappelle. But Dave Chappelle was not feeling a lot of what he was talking about. And then I looked at the interview with Earthquake, and he was talking about, some of the things that he was talking about wasn't real. So I mean, sometimes it's the interview is there for fun and entertainment, of course, to draw lots and lots of views, which it did. But I still stand by what I say. There are some things that Cat Williams did say that is legitimately true, that I think is true. I myself am a huge conspiracy theory person, and I do believe in the Illuminati. It might not be the name Illuminati, but I do believe in some type of super cult out there in Hollywood. So I do believe that. Some of the things he may probably misspoke on. I mean, that's true. I mean, I couldn't tell you some of the stuff I did yesterday, for crying out loud. So I mean, it's some of the stuff maybe, and some of it may be entertainment. So I mean, it is what it is. That's just the truth and whatnot. But yeah, I still stand by what he's talking about on the meat and potatoes of that interview. I really do. And I do thank you. I do thank you for that question, Dragon Hunter XD. The next question is going to be from Laurel. Now we doing Laurel. Do you think we will it will be the, wait, hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, very, already messed it up. Okay, so the next question is going to be from Laurel. How we doing, Laurel? Who do you think will be the first Ring of Honor Women's Champion? The way it's looking, it may be Abaddon. I do like Abaddon, and maybe her now, since she is starting to be on TV a lot, which is good. I would love to see her on there. I mean, I would love to see Amber Moon, what's her name, Athena. I love her to be double champion. Let her get both of those titles after this tournament. It'll be a great thing for the best person on the Ring of Honor to be on to have both of those titles. I mean, it'll just be my thing. But I mean, Abaddon is probably a clear winner to get that title first and probably run with it. It looks like they're trying their hardest to try to push somebody. I would love to see Red Velvet get that title as well. I love Red Velvet. I didn't know she was back. I knew she was injured for a long time. I think she tore her MCL or ACL. I knew she tore something, and she was out for a while. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments what happened. But I know she was gone during the fact that she was one of the baddies with Jade Cargill. I knew she got injured, but I would love to see her or Karen Hogan win that title as well. I mean, we never know. But, number one will be Abaddon. Number two will probably be Red Velvet. Number three will be Karen Hogan. Those three will probably be the biggest people to probably have it. Or Lady Frost. I'd love to have Lady Frost to get that title. She'll be number 4. All right? But thank you so much for that question, Laurel. I'm sorry. But thank you so much, Laurel, for that question. Next question is going to be from Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? Looks like leaks on the WrestleMania card. What do you think about that? I think that was one of the worst things I could ever see. It made me change completely my top 4, the final 4 of both women's and men Royal Rumbles, and it made me now think who actually is going to beat or face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40, and who's going to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, which I think is going to be a clear path that Drew McIntyre may be that person to take that title off of Seth Rollins, and the Tribal Chief is going to hold on to that title for probably another year after he beats Roman Reigns. That's pretty much what it's going to look like. That's why I hate the leaks. That's not cool. But once again, the WrestleMania is like 3 months away. So I guarantee that this is a living, breathing organism that can change throughout what's going to happen. And, with the card they had right there, I thought it was very interesting. It was very good. I'm not going to tell you what the card was, but it looks like it's going to be a very interesting card. And, it is what it is. But I don't like it. I don't like the leak. I do like the card that was posted. But I do thank you for that question, Mr. Greenhead. Thank you so much for that question. Next question, again, is going to be from Mr. Greenhead. Once again, how we doing, Mr. Greenhead? What do you honestly think about the situation at the southern border? And how would you fix it? Here's my thing. My heart goes out to those people that are in a situation where their country isn't doing for them and they have to actually go somewhere else. My heart absolutely goes out for them. But I will say this: there are people, and I'm a stark component of homelessness, and I think, and I will say this: I think a lot of people agree with me. We need to take care of our own first. There are a ton of people out there in America that are homeless, and we're not talking about the homeless people that want to be homeless. We're talking about people that under their no circumstance of their own, they are homeless. We have tons of apartment complexes here in the United States that are vacant. Nobody's using them. There's beds in there, and we don't help them. Now, after we can take care of our crisis, I promise you, I think we can take care of the people in the southern borders or around the world that are trying to get in. I will say this: it is truly hurting the people that are at the southern border. It's truly hurting them for getting over. We're getting constant people that are sick. People are dying, trying to get to a judge to see what their status is. It truly does suck. I truly think that Greg Abbott is not the guy to be the front of this. I think he is not doing the right thing by sending people to other states. I do respect the New York and the northern states for trying to help the migrants, but we need to get more people out there. A wall is not going to work. That's one thing I will tell anybody. A wall is not going to work. That is truly a waste of money. There are technology out there that we can most definitely have that will help us out more than a wall, because if you have a 10-foot wall somebody's going to make an 11-foot ladder. That's pretty much how that works. But I will say, probably more border patrol out there. No, we do not need our National Guard out there. They are there. They're there to do something totally different than what the border patrol does. Pay the border patrol a lot of money. I mean, I would probably start them at probably $25 to $30 an hour. And get the technology better. I mean, there are tech out there that will let us know if somebody is crossing the border, and we get them and we see what happens with that. That was probably some of the things I will do. I know it's probably some more complex things that is outside of my realm that I know about the border, but those are some of the things I probably would do if I was, commander-in-chief and we was having a border crisis like this. But I do thank you for that question. Great question, Mr. Greenhead. The next question is going to be from Black Star Boy. How we doing, Black Star Boy? Your feelings on Cody Rhodes on the cover of WWE 2K24, and do you think it should have been somebody else? No, I think Cody had one of the best years last year. The alternate is Bianca Belair and is it Rhea Ripley? So I mean, the alternate is really good as well. They're doing a great job with these covers. And Cody deserves it. Next year, hopefully, it will be Roman Reigns by himself, because he truly deserves that. I know they had the Roman Reigns and Becky Lynch one, but that game was really bad. So I would love to have a standalone Roman Reigns one by himself. I mean, he is doing phenomenal work. But Cody is doing good. He deserves it. Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley deserve it as well. So, I mean, I stand with the cover. Great cover. And, let's see what 2025 has to offer. Thank you so much, though, for that question, Black Star Boy. The next question is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch? Is Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker the greatest final two in the Royal Rumble history? Royal Rumble 2007 San Antonio, Texas. I think it was. It was really, really good. I would probably give it to... I still enjoyed the Bret Hart and Lex Luger one. That one was really good. I just didn't like the outcome of that situation. I also enjoyed, of course, the new one that everybody talks about, the John Cena and Batista one. That one was really fun. So if I had to choose, that one was really good. But the one that I liked best was Bret Hart and Lex Luger. That was the best Royal Rumble out there. And it was the one that was supposed to happen. So I would have to choose that one. But thank you so much for that question. Mitch Does It. The next question is going to be from Handlebar Mustache. How we doing, Handlebar Mustache? What do you think about Netflix now being the home of the WWE Monday Night Raw brand? I've already talked about this. It's going to be an up and down situation. But I did look at the stats. Most people who have like plug-in cable, like actual landline type of cable, those people are equal to the amount of people that have Netflix. So I'm kind of up and down with that. Netflix is the biggest streaming service. I mean, and plus, I mean, everybody watches it. It is what it is. So I think that this would be a great situation. Not a great situation. I keep saying great. I think it'll be an okay situation that this will happen. I mean, I want to see everything what happens with this situation altogether. But I mean, they got the money. They got a ton of money. I think it's $500 million a year for this. Like, goodness gracious, that's a lot of money. So I mean, they did a good job with the Netflix partnership. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I myself, I do have Netflix, so I mean, it's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So, I mean, I'm trying to cut the cord of cable anyway, so that would be a smart move. But once again, I do thank you for that question. That was a great question. Thank you so much, Handlebar Mustache. Next question is going to be from Black Star Boy. How we doing, Black Star Boy? After winning the Continental Classic, it looks like Eddie Kingston is getting a ton of disrespect. Are you for or against this? It's going to lead to a storyline between him and Bryan Danielson. Look, he has 3 mid-card titles. I mean, there's nothing more we can say about this. He is a mid-carder. He's the king of the mid-carders, if you ask me. I do think Eddie Kingston is a great champion. We really didn't see this because he never had a championship title, but now we actually see that he can actually run with titles. I would love to see him get that world title eventually, and see how the ratings would be with Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston is as hot could be. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, this storyline is where they're calling him a bum. I mean, okay, yeah, we will have a great match between Eddie Kingston and Bryan Danielson for the Continental title. We will see what happens with that. But I will say that I would love to see Eddie Kingston with that world title as a babyface, and see where we can hit a type of awesomeness that is Eddie Kingston. So I will say that. They call him bums, but I think he is the king of the mid-cards. That's what I would call him. That's just me. But I do thank you for that question, Dragon Hunter XD. The next question is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch Does It? Should WWE do a similar version of the Mixed Match Challenge on Raw or SmackDown, with the winner getting both the world title shots and women's world title shots for their brand or their own? I enjoyed the Mitch Match Challenge. It was very interesting. I really liked it. I don't know why they didn't continuously do that. So you're thinking of like a type of King of the Ring type of situation where the people who win would get probably a trophy and a #1 contendership shot. I like all of that. I like all of that as well. I would love to see that and put it back on Facebook. I mean, put it back on an exclusive type of thing. Facebook did a great job with that Mixed Match Challenge. It really did. I mean, it was just funny, the opposites of people and the storylines that came out of that. So I would love to see that. That would be a very interesting thing to see. So I agree with you 100%. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Do you hear me, WWE? Let's bring it back. So thank you so much for that question, Mitch Does It. The next question is going to be from Handlebar Mustache. How we doing, Handlebar Mustache? So many great storylines as of right now, but if you had to choose, what would be the main event on night 1 of WrestleMania 40? Just for right now. So just for right now, I would have to say that it would be probably Rhea Ripley versus who wins this Royal Rumble. I would love to see that. Or Becky, or Bayley. If Bayley wins, she will choose Io Sky because they're in the point of kicking Bayley out. So I would love to see Io Sky versus Bayley main event night 1. That would be a great thing. I think it truly. I would love to see CM Punk versus Cody on night 2, because that would probably be the co-main event before of course The Rock and Roman Reigns. But I would love to see Rhea Ripley and probably Becky Lynch, because that would be a great match. Or we can have Io Sky versus Bayley for that SmackDown title. Those would be the 2 things that I would like to see as of right now, main eventing night 1 of WrestleMania 40. Thank you so much, though, for that question. Great question. The next question is going to be from L'Oreal. How we doing, L'Oreal? Do you think about... What do you think about Dwayne Johnson being a member of the board of TKO Holdings and also owning the name The Rock now? I think Shannon Sharp did a great job telling him and praising him for what he did. Dwayne Johnson is one of the hardest working people out there in the WWE, and he deserves every single thing that he is getting. I mean, him being the highest paid male movie star in the world right now, him having his own football league, even though it's not the best, I enjoy it. and him now being a board member. I mean, he deserves every single thing that's happening. He is, I think, one of the best people to talk about the WWE. I mean, what more can you say about this guy that he is just doing? He's working on all cylinders. He's doing a great job, and him being now a part of the board. I mean, what more can you say? I mean, what more can you put eyeballs on the product than having Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson being a part of this? I mean, come on, let's all be real. He is really good. He's really good. There are some people out there that hate on him, but I'm not that guy. I'm going to tell you that now. I mean, he is the guy. He is the ambassador to me of the WWE, and he does a great job. And he has my all-time respect being that guy. I mean, it is what it is. He's just a different. He's built completely different from a lot of stuff, and he's just a great. He's a great guy. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, every time that I hear these interviews and things that they talk about Dwayne Johnson, it's just always praise with Dwayne Johnson. So, I mean, it is what it is. I think he's a good guy, and he deserves everything that is going on. Thank you so much for that question, though, Laurel. Thank you so much. The final question today is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing? Mitch Does It. What are your predictions for spots number 1, number 2 in both men and women's Royal Rumble matches? So, I did do my final 4s, but I didn't do my final 2s. So, I can do my final 2s here. I did say that Drew McIntyre is going to win the Royal Rumble, and I truly think that it's going to be Cody Rhodes, the one he throws out. And Cody Rhodes is going to be completely upset and traumatized about that. But I think Drew's going to throw Cody over. In the women's side, I have Bayley and I have Becky Lynch. Those are going to be the last 2 women I think that's going to be in the final 2 of the women's Royal Rumble. I think it's going to make Becky Lynch work just as hard to get that title shot at Elimination Chamber between her and Rhea Ripley. So those will be my final 2 for the Royal Rumble. Thank you so much for that question, Mitch Does It. But I did have some questions out. Not a lot. I only did a couple this go around. So I did have part 1 and part 2 of who you think will be in the Royal Rumble special people. The first one was Kazuchika Okada. The next one was Matt Cardona. The next one was Tiffany Fatu and Jade Cargill. Now, I am hearing now, I just put that on my Facebook group page, that we may have Jade Cargill coming in to this to be her premiere match. And you guys agreed with that as well. 41% on this one says Jade Cargill may be at the Royal Rumble. Okay, so, I mean, hey, what can I say about that? The next one, part 2, I had was Andrade El Idolo. I also have Mercedes Moné. I have Ty Dillinger, the chairman, of course, and Braun Strowman. I think Braun Strowman is still rehabbing that neck fusion surgery he had. But running away with this one was Andrade El Idolo. I do think that he will probably be at this year's Rumble as well. So those 2, it looks like we may have. I mean, Andrade looks like a clear shot to be there. Mercedes Moné looks like she may be there as well. Ty Dillinger may be there. Kazuchika Okada, I know, probably will not be there because his contract does not end until the end of January. So I don't think he'll be there. Matt Cardona, I think, may be there as well. Tiffany Fatu, I think her contract is up. I think she may... No, I don't think it's up. I think she's still with TNA because I think I posted something on the Facebook page where she was helping Jordan Gracie. So I don't know what happens with that. And Jade Cargill, we may have her as well. They need all the women as possible because I don't think they even have 30 women on the roster. So they're going to have some classic women. They're going to have some people from NXT over there as well. Hopefully we get Lash Legends over there. She has been killing it over there in NXT. Goodness gracious. I'm surprised she's not in that running for the women's title over there. But without further ado, I mean, that's all of my Wrestlekram stuff here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well. Don't forget, I'm on the X or Twitter. I do have my own Facebook group page, which is Wrestlekram Super Club. I'm also on the TikToks as well, okay? I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I'm going to put some more stuff out there for you guys to vote on this go around as well. So don't forget about that tonight for the Rumble. I love y'all so much. I just said that like a zillion times. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.